Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me, cause her blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. On second and 11 now. Jackson forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jamie Collins. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
He's coming, kill. Check 9.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson flushed out right. He's got a man complete. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 82 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's their quarterback taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Jackson down, throwing on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Buying time to us, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Jackson, options out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line. Right. Mike, 50.
Check 6.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's caught. Cooper. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready. At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. John Ross, 56 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down, being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Barkley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now it's Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish.
And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Jackson, option right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now a run with Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Go, go, go. On your team.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave them with a 2nd and just 3.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. A 2-yard gain.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, one side moves on.